They're in their 20s, but have a teenage son, said they were in the foster system until they aged out, and that they're currently pregnant.
Yeah.
It was
I'm
very
so
tiring.
cool. I have money and I my wife. For free, OT? For free?
It's your birthday, Beeps. I'll do whatever you ask on your birthday.
Yeah! We love a commitment to the bit. Yes!
We will inspect your home.
Warning. Episodes may contain discussion of potentially triggering subjects. Please see the description for more information. Hi, everybody! This is OT! Say hi, OT!
Huh?
Welcome in, Raiders. Glad to have you. It's my birthday. We're inspecting holes. This is my 32nd birthday, yes.
You are middle-aged?
Shut the hell your mouth.
I even opted to not stream today, so I was completely free for you.
Aw, that's so nice.
I'm missing out on the 35% off. Wait, what is this? You gift a sub 35% off for 2 days. Perfect timing. Beeps' birthday. And you're almost halfway through your subscription goal.
Speaking of birthday, our first hole inspector, hole to inspect is a birthday hole for birthday holes.
Wow.
Birthday hole for birthday holes.
Let's do it. Let's hear for the birthday boys in chat with specifically a gift of 5 or more subscriptions.
No! Birthday inspections only. I'm ready to dive into stinky, dirty holes. Am I the hole because I didn't buy a joint birth present for our mother in the name of me, all my siblings, and our father?
Birth present?
Yeah,
Ooh, actually, yeah, that is phrased weirdly.
Joint birth present.
I'm hoping it means like birthday present.
Yeah, what is...
Birth present.
I don't
Wait,
know.
are they celebrating the mom on the kid's birthday because the mom gave birth?
That's what I am dreading that this is going to end up being.
Mom, we're celebrating your episiostomy day.
Yay!
And then it's a cake, and the cake's slightly split like this with scissors in the middle.
That is a mental image that I have in my mind's eye now. Yeah. Interesting. Man, my birthday cake this year gonna be wild. I have 4 brothers, 3 older, 31, 28, 26, and
Am I
1
supposed to see
younger,
this?
21. Do you need a visual aid?
Well, okay, I could stare at you the whole time, I guess, or I could play Helldivers on another screen.
I mean,
what do you prefer?
Whatever you want. If you need me to pose, I can pose while you. I wasn't raised much differently than the boys. We all had to do the same things around the house. We all learned how to cook, do laundry, and change car tires. Of course, we all have different interests and strengths, but of course, that also applies to the boys among themselves. One thing that's somehow a woman's job in our house, however, is organizing parties, whether it's Halloween, Thanksgiving, Christmas, birthdays,
that's the story.
or
Oh,
graduations.
Jesus, I'm sorry.
That
Okay.
includes buying presents. I think that's more because my mother simply loves it. You can see the anticipation in her face when she buys presents, how excited she is when, example, the birthday child opens them. She loves decorating the house, inviting people over, cooking special meals, baking cakes. For my mother, this is more of a hobby than a duty. My father leaves this joy to her, doesn't interfere, but always has our mother show him the presents beforehand because he wants to know what's inside.
Why? Did he not shop for them and he wants to add his name to them?
OT, are you worried that we don't have fun when you're here?
No.
Because we love
no,
having you on. I appreciate you
I
being
can
here.
confirm that you've regretted having me on many, many times before. And I'm trying to ensure that this is not one of those times, that we have the most fun and I'm not being too obnoxious. Because one time you hated so much having me on because you thought, because I'm an old man and couldn't figure out technology, that I was just doing a bit to you for 20 minutes where I was just fiddling around with camera stuff for fun to be silly. And I was just inept.
you know, I appreciate your bits, and I would not put it past you to sell a bit for 20 minutes.
I wouldn't have the internal patience to keep doing that for 20 minutes.
No, that's fair as fuck.
I was stressing so hard. I'm like, what button do I press? What button? And you're like, the camera. I'm like, I don't have one. And I was on the wrong screen, so obviously I didn't have a camera button. And then I found it because I went to the right screen, but it took ages.
But we got there, and it only took
Well,
like 10 minutes.
My
this
mother
time.
has been doing all of this for over 3 decades now. And until I was 13, she basically got nothing in return. If my father remembered to make a cake with batter mix on her birthday or to buy a bouquet of flowers at a gas station, that was quite a lot. From us children, when we were little, she naturally received typical childhood gifts, something hand-painted or crafted, something from the heart, but of course not materially valuable. But our father received similar gifts from us as children, so that it was fair. On her birthday?
Yeah, on her.
On the mom's birthday,
on her
the dad
birthday.
got gifts? Unfortunately, I didn't quite match mom's taste for Christmas. I bought a necklace. It wasn't difficult. Wait, this is at every holiday then?
Oh, I think we skipped a paragraph.
When I was 13, my older brothers and my father decided I was old enough and that I was, as a daughter, it was my job to make sure our mother got something back. You should stretch out your back, Beeps.
Yeah, I'm stretching.
After so many years of without happy birthdays, I decorate the house at night while she's sleeping. Bake cakes, and most importantly, I buy a big, expensive gift. Divide the price by 6, and then my brothers and my father give me the money. Basically, I like doing it. It's about my mother. She deserves it.
Okay.
What bothers me, though, is that the involved men like to praise themselves in front of my mom and other relatives, saying how much thought they put into the gifts,
Oh my God.
how much work it was to secretly decorate the house at night.
Oh my God.
And how difficult it was to learn all of this when they were the only ones receiving the gifts for years. What? Mom knows full well that her sons and her husband have no idea what was in the gift all these years, and unfortunately the relatives don't.
Wait, the relatives
Unfortunately,
don't
relatives don't. So the mom knows that they didn't do nothing, and the relatives don't know.
the
So they're
relatives,
bragging to
yeah.
people who, yeah.
Okay.
It's stolen valor.
Yep. God.
Unfortunately, I didn't quite match mom's taste for Christmas. I bought a necklace. It wasn't difficult to fix the mistake. We went to the store a few days after Christmas.
Okay. So she got a necklace that didn't match mom's taste, so they took it back to exchange. Okay. Yeah.
My brothers, however, made fun of me for it, saying, "What kind of daughter are you that you can't even pick out a necklace for your own mother?" And to this day, some of my brothers haven't given me their financial share of the joint Christmas present because we can't rely on you to make the gifts perfect.
Then
Last
you do
week-
it, asshole! What do you mean?
Last week was mom's birthday. None of my brothers ever contacted me about a gift, never asking for anything. As expected, they were counting on me to buy something big and then they give me money. Instead, I just gave her a small gift just within my budget. I clearly handed it over with the words, "from your daughter," instead of the usual, "from your children and your husband."
Yes. Good.
Yes, I wanted to accuse my
Yes!
brothers. I wanted to lure them into an ambush. I deliberately didn't tell anyone about my plan. They obviously think they can't rely on me anyway, so there they have the proof.
Good.
They could have asked me, they could have coordinated with me, but they didn't. I'm not responsible for them thinking about gifts. I knew this would end in conflict, that I would be accused of being mean, of destroying the family, whatever. I was a bit surprised, though, that my mother wasn't really behind me either. She thinks that I should have announced it. She thought it was a shame that she ended up with almost no presents on her birthday.
Okay, Mom.
So my question is, did I go too far? Should I have communicated this clearly beforehand? AITAH.
I think that there is a gross lack of communication with everyone involved, and the assumptions being made on you as the forced role of gift purchaser and giver. They're making a bunch of assumptions that you will take care of everything, and when you didn't, they didn't ask, they didn't communicate with you either. So are you live?
Am I live? I've got this weird notification. Hold on. It says gift a sub 35% off. 2 days left. Throw the whole family away. This situation can only be solved with distance and space. And if the mom is encouraging the other family members to do this, that in itself is also a gift to the mom, that she can live in a fantasy where her husband and her sons are actually doting individuals that love her so much they're willing to go out of their way, out of their comfort zones, to do something for her on her birthday in addition to contribute towards the gift. And instead of that, what the daughter did was take that moment away from her mother, from her mom's perspective, and force her to confront the fact that her husband and her brothers were hoodwinked, and that they didn't get to participate in the regular tradition of fooling the mom into thinking that everybody loves her.
You know, that's true. I didn't really think about it from that context, where you kind of removed that illusion of involvement from your husband and your sons.
Yeah.
And you kind of like, the happy birthday, mom, here's a gift. I got you a small little thing from just me. And also the realization that your husband and your sons all suck.
Yep.
That they suck.
Wait,
so
FYI,
bad.
OP is a fake poster. Hold on a second. Hold on.
Wait, fake we got fakes?
Whoa! They're in their 20s, but have a teenage son, said they were in the foster system until they aged out, and that they're currently pregnant.
That's why they deleted their account. They got. Okay, so their last post, am I the whole because I didn't buy a joint birth present for our mother? Okay, and then am I the whole because I gave my son almost 17 private history lessons at home?
Oh my God.
And OP said that they're 24? So they would have had to have had their son when they were 7 years old?
We're at like 13, 14, 15 different stories. Incredibly long.
As a
My
child,
twin
I was 10
sister
or
has
11.
been missing for 6 years. AMA. Oh my God.
I won a Little Miss Beauty pageant in my home state. AMA. Am I the whole for showering? Oh, so not showering. Oh my God.
What?
Am I the whole for showing everyone, including my fiance, photos of the wedding dress I bought several months before the wedding? I was abandoned by my mother as a newborn. AMA.
Am I the whole for refusing to visit my parents over Christmas because they don't allow gay visitors? There's so many. Oh my God. Oh, it's doing the lazy load. Do you know what lazy load is? It loads a portion of a web page until you scroll down far enough, and then it loads the next portion. Like web pages used to load the entire page at once, so you could just scroll freely. Now it waits. So there is so much more down here. There are so many other stories. So aged out of the foster system. That was what the other person was talking about. Wait, what? Until you were 18, but you just said in your other story, oh my God, caught out. They said in their other story, they started this tradition when they were 13.
Yep.
At the family. And that she's still with that family post 18.
Fake poster debunked. Can we have a big like red stamp, scary debunked stamp just cover our faces right now? Just bow debunked. So do we delete it or do we just say OP's an asshole?
Wait, is this for YouTube?
What we're doing right now?
You're saying put a thing over our faces. Are you doing editing on this?
Yeah.
This gets posted on the internet? People are gonna hear me making my pee-pee jokes online? Babes!
Oh yeah, OT.
Oh no!
Oh yeah.
Babes, no! Oh, shoot. Wait, what time is it?
It is 5:41 Central right now.
Oh, okay, wait. I just have to check something. I just got pinged on something. 5 p.m. Shoot. My ping says gift a sub for 35% off. 2 days left. You didn't send me anything.
No, not quite yet.
Are you still on bingo?
No, I just finished bingo. However, I want to go to the normal Am I the Whole subreddit, and we're gonna do a thingy thonkle. OT,
Okay.
would you
Want me to
like
do it?
to give me a word or phrase to search to find a new post?
Okay, what about How's that?
Indeed, I will search. I will be on the prowl
Light work, no reaction. Y'all do not want to know.
to find us a post containing the word puss.
That's not what that says. Oh, wait, maybe it... Wait, no, hold on. Wait, what?
Oh my God. I found...
I did follow up. I follow up with a separate
would you
phrase as well if you
would
need a
you
secondary.
rather do that one? Because I did find a post with that first word, and it's really, really, really funny. For the first time ever
Yeah.
on Hole Inspector history,
Yeah.
I have made it to where we are able to have
Yeah.
double guests. So for a limited time, perhaps just one hole even,
Are we having someone join us?
I may have a mutual friend-areno of ours.
No way! So you're telling me and all of chat and the VOD that'll be watched on YouTube later that it wasn't entertaining enough to have me here, that you had to bring somebody else in from off the bench?
Yes, exactly.
seat
That's
warming.
exactly what I'm saying.
Wow.
You're not good enough,
That's
OT.
incredible.
I had
Wow.
to bring on Vine.
What are you, my parents?
Vine, we're gonna read OT's chosen phrase that OT has actually the biggest hands I've ever seen in my life. Really, the biggest, manliest hands you've ever seen.
I can
Fine.
I can put it on the screen if you want me to.
Chat
Do you-
keeps telling me I have baby hands, so Beeps asked for confirmation of what my hands look like. So I said, oh, and he said he wanted a banana for scale, so I found that one. Yeah.
All right, I'm opening a dickie for us. I'm opening a dickie for the post. Am I the hole for telling my stepkids to take a hike?
Oh.
Before you do this, hold on. I forgot that I had to say something.
Oh, okay. Yeah.
I completely forgot. Hey guys, did you know it's Beeps' birthday, and for a short period of time until the 31st of March that you can get 35% off of gift subs? Bundled gift subs?
I'm gonna make fucking lose it!
Literally can't. I can't beat the allegations, Beeps. I'm sorry.
I, 55M, married my wife, 53F, 10 years ago, but have been together for 13 years. She is a widower who had lost her husband 5 years before we had even met. We had met through a common friend. She and her ex-husband had 2 kids, 10F and 9M at the time we met. They are now 23 and 22. They were not happy when their mom started seeing me, and more or less they told me they would never accept it. I said, that's fine. I'm not trying to be their dad, but can be their friend if they ever wanted. I left all parenting decisions to my wife, but I made sure they never had any issues with education, private school, and other activities, as well as funding their college completely, as I did not believe in having them graduate with debt. I guess they mellowed a bit later in years, but they never treated me with respect. And after a few years of trying to be a part of their lives and going to their sport and after school activities, I just stopped. My wife was sad, but she understood where I came from, but was also respecting her kids going their own path. Now on to the issue. I run an HVAC company and worked long hours to get it to a place where it's profitable and have 15 men working for me. Recently, a big company offered to buy me out for a big amount, and after talking it over with my wife, I decided to sell and retire. We will be taking trips and cruises to enjoy life. My stepkids came to know about the sale, and at a family dinner a few weeks back, they were asking me about it, and my stepdaughter said, I hope you leave a good amount for both of us, as well as fund her upcoming international destination wedding.
So they were 10 and 9 when they got together originally.
Yes.
That's a long time that they could have built a bond.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
And
I
then it would have been
understand.
more appropriate to ask for that.
Yeah, and I understand there being strain
Mm-hmm.
when it's not just like a divorce, like their father passed or their who was it? Sorry, I didn't pay attention.
Lost
Their
husband
other
5 years
parent.
before
Widower
we
who
met.
lost
Yeah.
her
Okay, so yes,
husband,
it was. Yeah, so their father literally passed away.
Yeah.
So I understand, especially being at that young of an age,
Mhm.
holding on to that resentment. But it's been like 13 years at
Yeah.
this point, if not
So-
more.
Husband died 5 years before we met. So then one kid was 6 and one kid was 5 and one kid was 4.
When the
Mhm.
father died. Yeah,
Yeah,
that's
and then
So that
at
it's-
10,
it's
pretty
been,
young.
like,
It could
18
still
years.
be very emotionally.
Not that it wouldn't be
yeah.
like a sore spot or anything.
Absolutely.
But just it's also enough time for a kid. 'Cause it's a huge. That's half your life at that point. It's
Yeah.
enough time for the kid to start accepting that new people will exist in your mom's life.
Mhm.
But being at that young of an age, it's really hard. I'm speaking
Yeah.
from an experience that I was with somebody who passed away who had a 3-year-old and a 5-year-old. So
Mhm.
I'm speaking from semi firsthand experience here.
Mhm. Oh, absolutely. And that, like, having, like, yes, you're really young, but that shit leaves an impression on you, when, especially when you're that
At-
young and
yeah,
you
at
lose
any
a parent. Yeah.
Yeah. I don't want to say that like I'm, necessarily saying the children. I'm not yelling at 5-year-olds and 4-year-olds
Oh,
here,
yeah.
or even the 10-year-olds.
Oh,
but
yeah.
It's been 13 years.
Yeah,
They're in
no,
their
at that
20s
point.
now. Like
Yeah.
at
Yes.
some point, they it's kind of on them that they should have grown up and accepted this.
Right.
Yeah, that was my misunderstanding. I thought you meant them being 9
Yeah,
or 10.
these
was older.
kids.
Well, hey, I didn't say that you said that.
I laughed and said, they got some nerve. I ain't leaving a dime to them. We'll spend half of it and give the rest to my wife and the rest to charity. You ready for this? This is why I wanted to read this post specifically. This next line. The reason that we are on this post in the first place, they all got pussed and cursed me. Said that I was an evil stepdad and they hated me and wished I had died instead of their dad. They all got pussed.
Well, I love a good typo.
We got here from a typo for pissed. And instead, he typed pussed. So that's how he got to this post.
Yeah.
My wife is beside herself and feels I went too far and should leave something for the kids. I said no and said that I would put it in my will that she can't share her inheritance from me with her kids either. Oh, okay, never mind. You know what? I was with you in the beginning.
Yeah.
However,
that's-
once you give your inheritance away, it ain't f***ing yours anymore.
Well, it sounds like you might be leaving it in a trust, and then the conditions on that trust are to how to spend the money, which
Yeah.
would be the recipient can only be X person. But
Yep.
once it's out of your hands, out of the trust, and in X person's hands, well, then it can go anywhere.
Yeah.
There's no
If
rules
he's not
after
your
that
dad,
point.
he's dead.
She isn't talking to me currently, and things are tense. I don't feel I've done anything wrong, but am I the whole here? And just put some money away for the kids to make peace. Update. Wow, a lot of responses, every comments, few updates to common questions asked. There we go.
It might bite him in the butt to include no money, because I know that there are some laws around if nothing is included to an expected party, like even $1, then it could be argued that the will's validity is not, that it's not a valid will, and that it can be argued to then split out equal portions to affected parties. So
If they fought it, yeah.
yeah, so you should at least give him $1.
One, I stepped back from the kids' activities when they were around 15, 14 because they said it wasn't a big deal for me to be present at their activities. So he tried for
4 years, 5 years.
4 years, 10 years ago, 13 years ago, 10
from the
and
age of
9
10 to
at the time.
15.
Yeah, okay, so
Yeah,
5 years.
So 5 years.
That's still a long ass time to like try to be in their lives. And eventually they were like, no, don't show up anymore. Which is, kind of typical teenager, 15, 14-year-old. I don't need you sort of thing.
Yeah. So then obviously the good parental thing is to be like, okay, these kids, and just let them do their own thing.
Right, right. You know what? You're right. You. I'm out of here. I didn't want to watch your softball game
I'm
anyway.
not coming to your soccer game. I don't care. Oh, you won? Well, I wasn't there to see
Your
it.
volleyball games are boring as hell.
You decided to pick up badminton, the worst sport. No, I'm not coming to that.
I've never seen such a soft serve in my life.
That's what I'm saying.
Shuttlecock was the most interesting thing. After I heard that, I went home.
My wife has fought with her kids over the disrespect, but I ultimately told her it wasn't worth ruining her relationship with them when it was clear that they're not going to change. 3, my wife also called them out at dinner when they said I should be dead over their dad. Okay. I do have a prenuptial because when we got together,
okay.
she had more money than me. My business was new and breaking even at that time, so we had a prenup to ensure her money stays with her, mainly for her kids. So she can't get 50% of my money and run, plus she won't be doing that. 6, my wife also read through the post and has apologized, and her anger was more toward her kids being brats. She is okay if I don't leave anything for the kids, though she hopes I change my mind and leave a small sum. 7, right now I have no plans of doing that, but who knows, I ain't going anywhere anytime soon. 8, going to buy my sports car and planning a 6-week tour of Europe. 9, making up was very tiring, if you know what I mean.
So I want to throw this out there. This is very typical stepdad behavior, and I think they're right in saying that he's not a good dad because it doesn't seem like he was a good
Yeah,
one.
it doesn't seem like he's a good dad. Hey, Reddit, I just f***ed my wife. Yeah.
It was
I'm
very
so
tiring.
cool. I have money, and I f***ed my wife. I just want everyone to know. Just want everyone to know, real fast.
Mm-hmm.
I f***ed my wife.
Do you also have money?
I also have money. You want to know why? Because gift subs right now are 35% off on bundles of 5 or more. And it
Yeah,
is
they
my
are.
birthday right now. So
Yeah,
in
it
case you
is.
wanted to get a discount. Anyway, what do we feel about this? Everyone sucks here? Yes, the asshole, not the asshole?
What are we?
We're deciding
What
on
is
whether
this?
or not this person is the asshole or not the asshole. I don't think he's an asshole for not including his bratty kids in his will.
I think he's an a-hole for completely other reasons unrelated
Yes.
to this overall.
Yes. I think he's an a-hole in every other way. In the way that he has gone about this, in the tone with which he has presented this information, and then the last edit where he needed to tell everyone that he fucked his wife.
Yeah, he's not a good person.
No.
But does that mean in this specific scenario that he's the a-hole? And in that case,
I think
no.
he's an a-hole in relation to the post, so I think it would count.
Yes.
Mm-hmm.
Oh, interesting. Okay.
Yeah.
But is he more the hole than the kids?
More the whole than the kids? I don't think so.
I feel like it's at that point. Again, he's much older. He should have some maturity, but it's a little reactionary at that point. Like
Yeah.
they treated him like shit for many years.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah,
sure.
these children were well accepting of their mom getting laid by a guy who was very willing to tell people, I'm f***ing your mom. Yeah, it's crazy.
Wow, I'm so surprised, actually.
I agree though, Vine. Yeah.
Yeah. All right.
Okay.
Vine. Would you like to
Yes.
give us a keyword or phrase for us to look up for my birthday?
I feel like, based off of earlier, it
Mhm.
should be bagel.
Bagel.
Mm-hmm.
You know, food posts, you usually give us some heat.
Yeah,
Mhm.
they do.
This one I know we haven't done, and it sounds weird. So,
Let's go.
New Dicky going live.
Am I the hole for not letting someone choose items from my cart?
So this just happened tonight, and my wife and I are debating about it. My local supermarket often has discount deals just before closing to get rid of fresh meats, breads, etc. Lots of shoppers go around this time to get the deals. Today, I was there and happened to see several packs of rump roast for 50% off. Would 50% off rump roast just be one cheek, or? I grabbed all 4 of them, all various sizes, but about 1 pound each. I put them in my cart and started walking away and was rather proud of my find. Wait, hang on. Can we do a back and forth? Who wants to be OT, can you play the part of the woman at the meat counter? Then I hear from this woman behind me, standing next to the meat section.
Excuse me? Are you taking all of those?
Yes. That's why they're in my cart.
Well, can I have at least one? I was about to get one for my kids' dinner.
Not wanting to be a jerk, I picked up one of the packs and offered it to her. She then heads towards my cart and says,
Actually, I prefer to choose myself. Thank you. Oh, I see you took one of the last discounted bagels as well. I'll grab some of those too.
and then she actually tried to take items out of my cart. I had to physically grab her hand and push it away, and then said,
Now you get nothing.
I walked away as I heard her say,
So selfish.
For free, OT? For free?
It's your birthday, Beeps. I'll do whatever you ask on your birthday.
Yeah.
We love a commitment to the bit. Yes! I literally just turned to her and started laughing. It was so
Knitting
ridiculous.
Pichu in chat said, yep, give an inch. Okay, I won't give you everything on your birthday, Beeps. I'm sorry.
I literally just turned to her and started laughing. It was so ridiculous, I couldn't even stay mad. I thought I was clearly in the right, but now my wife is saying I shouldn't have taken all the discounted meat in the first place, since we aren't going to eat it right away, and I should have let the women grab some items from my cart, since again, we don't need them immediately. We are in a small community, and she is nervous she might know the woman and is worried about our reputation. Worried about your reputation from the woman that was literally plucking and choosing things out of your husband's cart at the grocery store?
Mm-hmm.
If we can believe he's a trusted narrator. Yeah.
Right. Like, huh? So am I the whole for not letting a stranger pick and choose what she wants from my cart?
I have thoughts.
I have thoughts too, like literally grabbing this woman's hand while she was, I don't know, it just feels, even so, I feel like that wasn't necessarily appropriate.
So one of Canada's billionaires decided to change a long-standing program at one of the very, very discounted grocery stores that we have around here called No Frills.
Okay.
No Frills used to set up food that was about to expire in a very, very cheap section. And many
Okay.
people who were low income, who couldn't afford a lot, they relied on those sections in order to be able to buy groceries for the week for their families.
Okay.
So during the pandemic, this individual decided, hold on a second, I see an opportunity to gouge people, and ended the program. No longer would they offer discounted food that was about to expire, they would just throw it out instead. So a lot of people who were really low on funds were not then able to afford groceries, and it became like a really big deal. It was a pretty bad thing. Nobody shops at No Frills anymore because F that guy. I mean, except it is still one of the discounted ones, so some people literally have no option except to shop there.
Right.
Now, if I saw somebody go into the No Frills and then go into the section of the discounted food and then just big ol' arm swipe all of the discounted food off into their cart, I would say, yeah, the A for sure. Because if you have the funds, you don't need to do that. It's not just cheap money because you can
yeah,
find a
that's
good
fair.
deal. That's literally there for people who can't afford the other food.
That's fair.
I might be ganking some of that out of that cart
Here's
too.
the thing, though, that we don't know either of their financial situations.
Exactly.
True.
Because I do tend to bulk buy because I know that in 2 weeks I might not be able to buy the thing that I need to buy
Right.
because I get paid once a month.
Mm-hmm.
So if I run out of my thing, 2 weeks later I go in, I have $3 to my name, and the only thing that I need is $5. I can't get it.
True. It was 4 1-pound rump roasts. Like
Yeah.
a 1-pound roast is not a whole lot of food.
Yeah, and I grew up in a house where we had like a frozen meat in the freezer because of that. So
Mm-hmm.
His wife
Right.
is saying they didn't need it.
Yeah, she said that we
I
weren't
should let that
going
woman
to
grab some
eat it
items from my
right
cart.
away.
We didn't need it. We're not going to eat it immediately.
yeah, but also we don't know about the woman's situation. She could have probably done the same thing if he didn't grab it first, you know?
Yeah.
I will always assume people are poor because the majority
That's
of the
true.
time that'll be the correct
Yeah,
case. How
that's
many
fair.
of us can honestly say the majority of us are affluent?
Heard my mom was here. Yeah, Maddie, your
I'm
mom
in
was
debt.
here.
Maddie!
Yeah, your mom was here!
Your
Hi,
mom,
Maddie!
your mom gave me $1 and then posted a bunch of penguin emotes that were shaking their little booties.
Maddie, are you still in bed, or can you come up here and give me a hug?
Oh,
And then come
Matt-
say hi and happy birthday to Beeps.
I think a Maddie hug would fix me right now.
Oh, Maddie hugs are great. I get them every day.
Oh, brag about it. All right.
I will.
She texted me and was like, I'm famous.
Yeah!
I love it. I love it. Yeah.
Buffalo said, the way OP phrased it in the beginning sounded like the other person shops for the deals. He just happened to be there at the right time. And yes, I think that's correct. The way that OP has phrased it, as if that person is a deal shopper, and then his wife immediately intuited that less than likely that it's not a deal shopper, but the person's likely someone who just needs to be able to buy that food because they can't afford it. So his, and again, we go towards whether or not this is a reliable narrator. His impression of the situation was that he got the steal of a deal of a lifetime before somebody else could get a steal of a deal. Whereas his wife immediately went from a more generous position and said, this person might have needed it more than us.
Yeah.
So kind of the whole.
I feel like I won't lie. I have a deep freeze specifically so that I can have extra like meats and foods for later, and I would do the same thing.
You've got 2 fridge money?
I have a deep freezer that is.
Oh my god, you have a specialized 2 fridge money?
OT, I own a house.
You own a house? Okay, all right. Okay, all right. I'm sorry.
Yeah, could you
Okay.
sit down? You're talking
My
to
goodness.
a landowner.
Privilege!
Thank you so much.
Privilege!
Thank
Privilege!
Yes,
Well, thank
I
goodness,
am
sir.
a
Privilege.
white
You know what
man.
else?
Thank you.
You know what else is a privilege?
I swear
Being
to God.
able to gift a bundle
I
of 5
swear-
gift subs for 35% off.
35%
Did OT leave?
OT
Oh,
left.
OT's there.
I'm,
He's not in the
in
collab.
I'm in the call.
Yeah, I was gonna say OT's in the call,
thought
just
you
not in
were-
the collab.
Yeah.
I didn't.
I guess
Oh,
we're
my
ending
bad.
to get. Okay, right. No, don't look at this. Don't look at this.
Oh, what is this?
Don't look at it.
Oh no.
Don't look. Guys, thank you so much.
Don't look! Thank you so much.
OT, could you introduce yourself at the end of the stream when you're about to leave, and tell them where
To
they
do
could
what?
find you and where you could.
Oh yeah,
what you do.
everybody, my name is OT, otherwise known as One Topic. I stream both on Twitch and on YouTube. And if you want to find more of my content, you can do it by the same handle, or you can look me up by gift a sub 35% off for the next 2 days and 20 hours at $5, $14 off at 5 subs, $25 at 10 subs. So yeah, by that handle or the other one. Thanks for having me on your stream, beeps.
Thank you, OT, for doing birthday holes with me. Everyone, go follow OT, please. Vine, you want to tell them a little bit about what you do and what your stuff is and things?
Hi, I'm Vine. I'm a non-binary bunny alchemist. I use they, any pronouns, and I stream 5 to 6 times a week, usually variety gaming. I get hyper-fixated on games, so right now what I'm doing is a lot of Baldur's Gate and Monster Hunter Wilds, and I'm usually live in the DGen hours, generally 8 p.m. Central Time. And also, until March 31st, you can get 35% off of your bundled gift subs, and it is still Beeps' birthday.
Can you
So
just let me
thanks.
shout you out? Can you just?
No, I
just
can't.
want to. Okay. Well, all right. Fine. Thanks for coming on for my birthday holes.
Yeah, thanks for having me. I love you.
Love you. Bye bye.
Bye.
These fucking guys.
Oh, thank God. Welcome back from the ads, everybody.
Welcome back from ads. Thank you for watching ads. They help me eat.
They help
Not
me
a lot.
sleep with your mother. Okay.
They help me spanky with your mom.
No, that's your own mom.
They get
Okay.
my juices flowing.
Stop. I like it when she walks on me, he says. What does that even mean?
I love when I've got a hot MILF on my shoulder.
That actually doesn't make any sense unless he means his mom gives him massages where she walks on his back, and then he's connecting those two thoughts because she's also behind him in that moment. So does she also give him shirtless massages where she walks on his back to crack it?
He spanked her in public, so I wouldn't be surprised.
He gripped her lower back by cupping his fingertips. Okay, you do not cup your fingertips to get closer to someone, to dig into their lower back to bring their hips closer to you, unless it means something. And I don't want to know what that means.
We've been dissecting this way too much, and it makes me incredibly uncomfortable.